conversation that I would like to have, because I have like a little soft spot when it comes to like the upbringing of our Black men,
Okay.
and
I like the way you phrased it.
I want to know, like, how did your upbringing like affect you as the man you are today?
It's a good question. I think I want to say I could speak for my household and a lot of other friends that I had growing up, even all the way up until me being an adult. Um, as far as education goes,
Yeah.
I feel like most of our parents, I don't want to say most, a lot of our parents, me being an American, Black American, would know like what's in their background. I just feel like education wasn't like
Priority.
yeah, it wasn't a thing to
as an
where
American.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
Okay,
true.
I get.
Yeah, education wasn't like we were glad you got a 65, 70. It was like it was a difference. It was like you passed and that was we glad that you graduated high school.
I know
We
my
glad you
crib.
did whatever.
Yeah.
But it was no real
push.
like not yeah, it was like yo I got a 70. Okay. I remember I was in high school. I had I wouldn't call him my friend, but like a dude that we was kind of cool. He was Chinese, and he was like, "Yo," he told me this straight up, like if I come home with anything less than a 90,
Thought
I
you
might
was
as well
doing the
not come
accent for a
home.
Yeah, real talk.
He's lucky he even got that.
He said, if I come home with anything less than a 90, I might as well not come home.
Is that stereotypical?
I
And
would
he was
say so.
Chinese though.
Is it just their culture?
I would say that because
they don't
like
fuck
like
around.
I'm Caribbean descent, and I used to come home with like 95s plus, and if it was not 100, my dad would be like, "Where were the other points? What are you happy about?"
Yeah,
Like
where-
shit like that. Like
See, I think maybe I was in the middle because like my mom's from the Caribbean, but like she didn't. I wouldn't say she wanted me to do well.
Yeah,
don't get me
of
wrong.
course, my mom wanted me to do well too, but they didn't stress
I
it
slid
like
with
that.
some 75s. Like I
Me
wasn't.
too.
I was not no A+ student at all.
No, I slid too.
And I still was able to have my fun and go out and do all
Yeah,
the
like
other
I
shit.
wasn't. I wasn't
Nah,
an A+
I
student
slid
at all.
too, but my mom's she's
She wasn't with
nigga,
it.
my mom's don't even like bad handwriting is not a thing for me.
tuh.
Like my
What
mom,
you mean bad handwriting?
Like,
But
they don't fuck
it
with
has
it.
to be
like
My
niggas-
handwriting sloppy as fuck. So
no,
my mom-
not me. Mm-mm.
that.
Perfect.
So do you think that's what made y'all do better like in school? What made y'all really push?
Yeah, because you
to
live
do it?
you live on that. It's like a gift and a curse though.
It is.
I think the level of freedom that I got after a certain amount of time made me go, okay, this is not it. I want more.
Yeah, it's
What do you mean?
So, like I said, my mom, she wanted me to do well, but I think I got to a point like in junior high, right? Maybe high school, where she was like, "Oh, you're gonna do what you want to do," and she fell back.
Yeah, kind of like that's.
She said, "Oh,
I ain't gonna lie. My
She said,
mom did
"Oh, okay."
kind of the same
My
thing.
mom
Real
did the
talk.
same
You're gonna
shit.
do what you want to do,
My mom did the
and she
same
fell
shit.
back
Real
So then,
talk.
what made you feel like?
because I probably would have graduated later than I was supposed to, like until I realized that like, yo, I'm gonna be in high school for another year,
Mhm.
and I'm like, nah, I can't. That's embarrassing. I can't do that. Like,
oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I thought at the time. So I was like, nah, I gotta get my shit together.
So wait, were you a tough kid to deal with? Like, is that
No,
what-
I wouldn't say I was a tough kid, like at all. I just think I got to a point where, first of all, in high
I just
school,
want to do me, bro.
yeah, like I wanted to go to a high school to play basketball.
Yeah, but my
And my mother was like,
like you see how you say,
No.
yeah, I just want to do me. Like my parents would never. Like
There's
there's
no
never
do
a thing.
me.
Yeah, there's no
yeah,
do
but
me.
see,
Like
but
so that's what I'm
that
trying to
was
say.
a
Like
mentality. I didn't say that to my mother.
no, but what I'm trying to
didn't
say
even say
is
that.
in my household that wouldn't even be an option.
Yeah, but did you have mom and dad?
Yeah, I had mom and dad.
Yeah,
That probably
so-
was a little different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't have none of us
But-
ain't have mom and dad.
But
like,
to
in
be
the same
to be
household.
completely honest, like my mom was always working, so she wasn't around,
So
and then
was
my dad
dad.
was not a present father. He was just
Okay.
like so like yes,
He was
they
present enough to make sure for you to feel the pressure of doing
He,
better.
he was present enough to like make me feel like shit with certain things. There was never a situation where he would boost my confidence and congratulate or do the things that people
No,
think.
a lot of people don't get that.
No, but
Like,
what that's what
Yeah.
I'm trying to say. So it wasn't a situation to make me do better.
That's weird though. The
I
fact
was-
that she's a girl
Mm-hmm.
is weird to me. I see a lot of men who have daughters and like they do those things for their daughter
Mm-hmm.
versus their son. It's like, all right, nigga, you
Nah, I think like in the Haitian culture, I can't speak for any other Caribbean culture, but like the Haitian men that I've been introduced to growing up, it's not like that. They kind of
Wow.
like dismiss their daughter and they leave their daughter for like the mothers. Like they don't really.
Wow.
No,
That's interesting.
not
That's
in my
interesting.
opinion. No.
But yeah, I think for sure.
I
Like,
thought it was different.
the freedom that I got, it kind of shaped me a little bit more.
So,
I mean,
go ahead.
bro, my mom's just couldn't hold me after a while, bro.
Facts.
Like, it's not even no science to it. I just don't think like my mom is a person she's way more protective first. So my mom is always don't go outside and don't go do that because this could happen and this could happen and this
Yeah.
could happen and this could happen. And after a while you hear that, but then after a while you're like, bro, I'm gonna go. Like, I want to
Yeah.
go. So you kind of end up having to, teach yourself things and learn through like trial by error and stuff like that. Because my mom wasn't that late. Like my mom gave me everything like I needed, but like that, like just go out and figure it out. Like nah.
But I also think like we grew up. The one thing I will say my mother did was she had me in church since I was born.
Facts,
Right.
my mom.
So like, even me saying like I'm gonna do what I want to do.
It's still under her parameters.
Yeah, it's still under
That's my
like
mom's too,
she's
facts.
comfortable because like I didn't come. There was a point where
I ain't a bad kid.
I'm not a
like,
bad kid, but
yeah.
I'm in high school coming home 3-4 in the morning, right?
Seriously?
Yeah, but
Yeah, I was.
Nigga, okay.
hold
What do
on,
y'all
wait,
do?
I was.
wait.
I was.
But the reason
the
it was
shorty.
okay, no, I was with my cousin Bradley.
Oh, okay.
He was always taking me to some rehearsal or some church he was playing
Yeah.
at. So it was like
Oh, okay.
I was out doing some bullshit.
Like
Don't
moms
get me
had
wrong.
niggas active. We
But
was active
in her
kids.
brain, she's like, oh, he's with his older cousin who's always playing or doing something involving
Church.
like church or music. So like she's thinking, and Bradley's not like a wild one. Like my older cousin wasn't like no wild nigga. So
She
in
felt
her brain,
comfortable.
she's like, "Tch, at least he ain't in the streets doing no bullshit, which was true. I wasn't in the streets doing no bullshit, but
I would say though that my mom set up like everything for me. Like I was just talking about parameters. Like from a kid, I was playing ball, doing baseball. I done did soccer, steel pan, fucking
Oh, you did still pan?
piano, facts. Like,
You
did.
What's in there? What's in there?
Yeah.
yeah, like my mom's just never had me just home.
yeah, facts.
Like never.
See,
She despised me being on the block.
I had a different experience, right?
Okay.
Like I wasn't with nobody going to play in church and all that, and I wasn't still penning. But I grew up, of course, like in the hood in Bed-Stuy, right? And I definitely was in between doing two things. Back then, there was nothing but basketball and fucking around in the streets. Now, when I'm fucking around in the streets, from young, this dude who I grew up under, somebody who I really used to look up to, but I probably shouldn't have. But he was like
He's just it.
no, he was a pimp, like well known street nigga, but pimp. Like, and I used to like idolize that shit when I was like 12, 13. So I used to look at him and used to be like, yo, this nigga is that nigga.
He's that nigga.
Like you hear it, but to see it, like I'm talking about, like every time we come around and we come talk to him, like
Life is just different when he come around.
his woman face was down to the ground, like they couldn't pick their head up.
And you like
Swear
that
to-
shit?
I used to
No,
as
yeah.
a kid though,
He's being vulnerable.
as a kid. I
Nigga
used to
said, "This
think
is
like, yo,
amazing."
pimping that pimping shit. I used to
Like,
think
he
like,
just grew up
wow,
on it,
like
so it's yeah.
I used to think, I used to think like, wow, like this shit's crazy. It used to come in my mind, it's like, first of all, what could you say to make a girl
Yeah, I don't understand.
sell her pussy and give you all her money?
Yeah, I don't like when I tell you I don't understand it. I don't understand.
I
it.
used to think like that. I used to be like, what the fuck? So I used to think he was like real cool.
Growing up, seeing that shit at that age, bro,
That's crazy.
it's not like you seeing nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're seeing it on a level too, where this man clearly lives life differently from everybody.
Oh,
I
he
know.
had the fancy car.
More
He had all the
So then
jewelry.
how did
He had all
how
the
did that
money.
affect
Like,
you when you started growing up and how you viewed women? Like,
Ooh.
Maybe Cause now I'm hanging out with him.
Yo,
Maybe.
yo, wait,
Maybe.
pause.
I don't know.
In hindsight, now
Maybe.
I see why you moved.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Cause let me tell you.
This is what you
I
saw
ain't
as
gonna
a
lie,
child.
the pimp
Let me
shit.
tell you.
Okay,
So
I got it.
So like growing up, we used to like. I really used to hang out with this nigga, and like, no, for real. Like
No,
some
no,
of
no,
my
we're not.
first,
We're good.
some of my first like times like going to a club. I was a teenager. I was going to a club with him. He was niggas paying the doorman. Yo, he with me, and I'm talking about like he'll give me stacks of money, and he'll have me go by the table. So those things was embedded. I'm talking about. I'm literally 14, 15 years
So
old.
you was low-key his
Oh
bitch
my
too.
God.
No, I wasn't his bitch. I was just a young. I was just a young nigga, and just I had to put in work doing other things. And
He was
then-
your father.
Nah, he wasn't my father, but
No, he raised you.
That's kind of like,
nah,
yeah.
he kind of did
He
raise
raised
me.
you. That was your father.
He kind of did raise me.
Cause
He
that's
did.
how you move, nigga.
He kind of did raise
Like
me.
a pimp?
No, but keep going. I'm
Not
actually
necessarily
him.
like a
Pimp.
pimp, but
I ain't pimping nobody. Doing
but that's
none of that.
his life. That's how Vi
No, but that was
moved.
his. That was his man's.
That's how he moved.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely showed me a lot about the street shit. A lot about like getting money. Like he showed me.
He
a lot
just
of
happened to
shit.
pimp.
That's it. The pimping shit.
He
is,
just so happened to pimp.
What?
Yeah.
How does that even make sense?
Because if you met, I mean, when you meet somebody at that age, it doesn't matter what they do. If you fucking with them, you fucking with them. So that means you fucking with everything
That's a
that
fact.
they do.
Cause I definitely had a nigga on my block,
If-
and I didn't realize he was really like into street shit. Like, I mean, I knew, but I ain't really
You ain't know
realize
the
it
depth of it.
until it was a police chase through the block, and that was the last time I saw him. And I was just like, damn, he's really like.
What if you grew up and your dad
Some
was
shit.
like, what if your dad is like a known drug dealer your whole life? You know how your household's gonna be? You probably gonna still have a good upbringing, moral thing, but your dad just push a lot of weight.
That's it.
Yo, but see, it's crazy. It's crazy that you say that, right? Because us as black people, we grow up in the hood, and the street niggas is like their lifestyle is different than when you see people like the Italian who like they street niggas, but they operate totally different.
Yeah.
Like they still wearing suits.
They don't operate different.
It's not as
I think
as savage
no. Yes, it is. I think we just get looked at a certain way.
because we black.
Yeah, I think we just get looked at a certain way, but we doing the same thing.
But-
You Italian, you run off on these niggas' money, they gonna deal with you like savages.
True.
It's the same shit. These niggas just got on a suit.
Yeah, they walk around wearing suits.
Yeah, it's different. They calling each other all kinds of different names and different kinds of shit that they would find disrespectful. You know what I mean? It's just, again, when you black, it look different.
It just growing up. I do wish that my mom was more like. I say this a lot. I wish my mom was like more like stern with me. Like I wish she ain't like let me just.
But how about your dad? Did he play a role?
He
You need that, bro.
I
said
think,
what?
I think for
Need your
sure you
dad.
need your father.
no niggas, boys period need their father.
Yeah.
Like, and that's important. That's real important.
I know how important it is now that I'm a father.
Okay.
So like I go, damn, like, what the fuck was on this nigga biscuit that for him to like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Now you need like a
But how do you think not having a dad affected you, like growing up?
I don't think it affected me growing up because I didn't know any different.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
That's me
so
too.
it's weird to say that I didn't know any different because I have 9 uncles, right?
Oh,
But
so they were the father figures.
So
in your
those
life.
were my father figures, but when I would go home and not have a father, it didn't really feel weird, if that makes sense. Like, it was just like I understand
Yeah.
this is what it's supposed to be, but I didn't question it in my own house. Like, when I got home, I was fine. Like, it was what it was, but I always had.
So was that the same experience for you?
uncles.
Like you had men in your life?
Nah. You know what I had? I had different moments with like people throughout my life. Like I had uncles. Well, I have uncles. I have uncles. They just weren't active in my life. So they wasn't active to the point where it was like nah, this is how you do this is how you do that. I didn't really have none of that. What I did have though was I really just I kind of got to go back and give it to my moms because my mom set the structure of how I try to act, or how I'm supposed to act for real. So I think that was a good enough starter for me to figure things out. And then as far as what type of man I wanted to be, I just saw niggas who had the shit that I wanted.
See, that's
I don't have no one direct.
yeah.
Like
One direct influence.
I only got like this one guy. Rest in peace. He died. But he was actually dating my mom at the time, and he was like the only actually guy that I was actually like, I'm not about to get in trouble with this nigga. And I think like that was the only guy. He was like this barber, used to cut my hair. You know, every mom had a had a barber boyfriend.
Or
I wish my mother had.
useful
I wish my mother had a
useful
barber
useful
boyfriend.
barber, right? But like, yeah, he was just gangster. So
See, my shit was different, man. My uncle, I got one uncle that I really grew up with, but my situation was different. The nigga was a crackhead for like most of my like youth, and then when I like,
you saw him taking crack?
yeah, no, he was a crack like in the streets pushing the shopping cart, black,
Oh,
like he was
wow.
one of those. Like, and this is my mother brother, so I grew up like from a little kid, seeing every time we used to see him, he used to break into our crib. And we used to have I used to have to like the charge to the game. Like he used to steal my video games and shit. And we knew it was him because he used to leave all of like the sink used to be filled with like black, like tar in the sink. You knew he tried to wash up or some shit. Like
wow.
but then one day my mom took me and my mom was like, "Oh, we gonna go see your uncle." I'm like, see my uncle where? This nigga live in the street. Right?
So I don't mean to
took you to a
laugh.
crack
'Cause, like,
house?
Nah. So what
Oh.
she did was she took me and my brother to I remember, I'll never forget this shit. It was some place called Helping Hands Ministries in Brownsville or East New York, one or two. And it was called it was Brownsville, called Helping Hands Ministries, right? So my uncle, we all call him Uncle Vaughn, right? I call him Uncle Vaughn. We like Uncle Vaughn. But when we came in there, they was like, "Oh, who y'all here to see?" And my mother was like, "Oh, we here to see Kevin Johnson." I'm like, "Who the fuck is Kevin Johnson?" Like, who the nigga went in there, changed his name, his alias, and the nigga. But I mean, I ain't gonna lie. When he came out after
worked?
that, the nigga was like hustling. He came back to get money, and it was just like you knew that his crackhead tendencies was there because he still did
Wait,
like
so he changed over. He changed.
yeah,
a
he
new
changed
leaf.
over, but a lot of his like tendencies of like was there.
Like what? Like what?
Like
he still stole.
he still he went to yo you know what's so crazy? I was in high school now. He actually now he's doing better, and he was stealing doing his 1-2, but now he getting money though. I'm talking about he getting money.
So he's
money.
stealing like to make money, not to get crack.
Now before he was stealing like he used to steal like meat and shit out of supermarket. He used to steal like
Kevin,
meat,
stop laughing.
pork chops. He used to go to like people's
Yo.
homes. No real talk.
Kevin,
he used to
stop
sell
laughing,
like
please.
he used to sell like meat. If I found the
Pause.
nigga who came
This is what I'm
and
talking
niggas
about.
No,
came
that was a little.
and
go
it
ahead.
was just selling stuff like that was what he was doing back then. But then now he elevated his stealing and was doing like other shit. But look,
What type of stealing?
like he was getting money.
Nigga said I need a TV now.
Nah,
Get a
TV. That nigga was getting money. So y'all remember when 50 Cent came out with Wangsta? He literally was the first nigga in the hood with that Ace 2, that white Hummer. He had a brand new white Hummer.
Because he stole it?
No, he ain't stealing.
Oh, I'm
He
like-
stole his shit
To
to
get it.
buy it. He bought it all cash.
He stole who shit?
Whatever
50
he
Cent?
stole. No,
You know how much you gotta steal to buy a car? Cash,
all cash.
That hustle is enormous.
son.
Son, and let me tell you, and when I found exactly what he was doing, was when he went to jail. So they locked him up for it.
Wait, what you mean? I thought you knew he was stealing before.
I knew he was stealing, but I didn't know exactly what he was doing. I knew he was hustling, but I didn't know exactly
So he's
what.
still in jail now?
No. He's out. He's here. He
life
good.
been a
He
roller
running
coaster.
around getting money. But and I remember he went to jail. He gave my mom's the car because he had to do like a year or something like that. And I was like, "Oh, Ma, you don't need this." You got your own car. And that was the very first time I started driving around a luxury car for the whole year like it was mine. And niggas couldn't tell me nothing. Like, I'm literally stunting this nigga, but I mean, fuck, he knew though. He knew, and after that, that's what made me want to start hustling, start doing street shit. Because in between my uncle and between the nigga I told you about earlier, I was fascinated.
I'm jacking that, though. I can see how it happens.
But wait, was your dad in your life, though?
Yeah, no. He was one of them niggas. He was in the service.
Okay.
He was in the army for a long time. And my dad, he had a whole new family. And he was doing his own thing. Like, I used to see him. So my dad was one of them niggas. He'd be like, DeJuan, I'm coming to pick you up. And then
never come.
And nigga never show up. And then one day he show up.
Why are you laughing? No, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is what no. Y'all gotta stop.
Yo, for real.
Because this is not cool.
Why
are you laughing at that?
The crazy thing is, you laughed first.
You did.
Y'all niggas laughing at my pain?
I'm not.
Nah,
That's not funny. Why y'all doing that?
I'm not. Yo, you know what it is? All right, look, so
real talk. I used to sit on the step.
This is why I don't want to do it. You see?
Let me tell you, right? I used to sit on the step. Wait for him to come. I used to look at
I
the
just
time.
hear it in movies all the time. I never met nobody that really
and the rain started falling, right?
went through that shit like,
That ass.
No,
it's better than me.
Wait. So you used to sit on. Okay, so go ahead.
I used to sit on the stoop, wait for him to come, and most of the time he won't come. But then the times he did come, I used to have like a blast with him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I used to have mad fun with him and shit. And it's crazy because I got closer to his side of the family without him there. Like, I used to just go over there when I started taking the train. Now, let me ask y'all a question. It's crazy, and it's kind of like threw me off, but at what age you think it's okay for a kid to take transportation by himself? Him or
Junior
herself?
high school.
Junior high, for sure.
Junior high.
Yeah, junior high. That's when I started taking transportation.
Yeah, facts.
See how you about to
I was doing all that like 4th grade. Facts.
I'm not laughing at you. These niggas are annoying.
I was taking
like,
I'm not gonna lie.
I was living in the Star. I was going to PS 11, which is downtown.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You could have come stay with me, bro.
I used to take the bus and train by myself. Me and my brother.
Nah, but
you have a brother. I thought you were the only child this entire time. I don't know why.
I got brothers and sisters.
Only child.
No. I'm the youngest from my mom, but my dad has a plethora.
I got brothers and I got a little sister.
That means many. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know.
I'm the
oldest.
It may seem like it because I'm the oldest. Everybody they all do their own thing.
Why you don't chill with your brother?
My brother, he live a different life. He quiet. He don't really. My brother, he 1 year under me, and I got little brothers who like both of them is 23. So like, and then
Nigga got a whole family.
Yo, facts. That we've never met.
Yeah, I never heard you talk about
because
that.
they be do. Let me tell you, it's weird because everybody do their own thing. Like my brother right now, he's like an inside nigga. Like he
ain't trying to hustle.
He be in his own world. Like him, his girl, like that. He don't really like. It's different.
Was your dad the same with them? Like he was with you, or like?
Nah, that was my father.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we had different fathers.
Did you ever talk to your dad about how that made you feel?
Nah, I never did. Even like to this day, like after my mom died, I want to say I probably had like maybe 3 or 4 conversations with him since she died. And then she been dead now for over 12 years, 13 years, 14 years, something like that.
So you only talk to your dad about 3 or 4 times.
Yeah. Actual conversation, yeah, about 3 or 4 times.
That's fucked up.
That's crazy. I could never imagine.
How does that affect you?
I don't know.
I don't think the question is how does that affect you? Because when you don't know, you're not trying to even calculate what, like you don't know.
What's missing.
Yeah.
Like
you just figuring shit out.
Yeah, I don't trip on what's not here. Like, and I think I learned
I
that.
do remember, though, that I remember my little sister, she called me one time and was, like, concerned about me because she overheard my dad, like, my dad had a girlfriend or something like that, and she asked him, like, hey, I don't never see, like, your oldest son, like, where he at, where he be at, whatever. And my dad was like, his response to her was, as long as he didn't get a phone call saying I'm dead or in jail, he know I'm out here. I'm all right. I'm figuring it out.
How did that make you feel?
That did make me feel some type of way because it was like, so you don't know how I'm living.
I would die.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
You don't know. And you know the crazy part about that was during a time when I was dead ass homeless.
Mhm.
I ain't have nothing. That was after my mom died. I ain't have nobody. I was homeless. I was literally like, not like fake homeless, like real life
real, for
homeless.
real.
Like I was living in an abandoned house building. It didn't even have like running water in this shit. We pulled the electric from the street just to have like lights and shit in the crib.
So
There was no gas, no nothing.
So y'all
no
just
water.
didn't have like no type of like relationship or that?
We had one when I was younger, and I don't know what really clicked. I don't know what changed.
You don't know what went wrong, basically. Okay.
Mm-mm.
That's not on you though.
I don't know.
Nah. I'm telling you, like, that's not. I'm not asking you or being.
I don't know. Maybe I did.
As a father,
Maybe.
bro, I ain't gonna lie. There's nothing that my son could do, say.
That's gonna make you just dub him.
There's nothing. There's literally nothing, like, at all.
I think that after high school and he saw how I was living and moving and like, I remember like when I was like 14, remember I told you I was fucking with homeboy, so I was like idolizing like street shit, dumb
You
shit.
was going down different. You was going down.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I wasn't like a bad nigga. Like I wasn't
Yeah.
gang banging none of that
But
crazy
did he
shit.
know? He knew what you were
But
doing?
he knew that. He knew I wasn't trying to follow his footsteps. His footsteps was so my dad called me Dewan, right? So his footsteps is like Dewan, graduate high school, go to college. If you don't go to college, nigga, come take this city test. Cause my dad was a bus driver. He drove the bus for like 27 years. So after he came home from being in the service, he just went and he was driving the bus. So that was his idea. And I never forget, right? The one time he tried to fuck with me, I was like 18 and I was living on my own at this time, but I was getting a lot of like street money doing my own shit. He ain't really liked I was throwing parties. Oh, he used to hate the fact that I was like a party promoter and all that shit. The nigga that like he went and paid for a bus driver test for me to take the test. So I was like, all right, fuck it, Dad, I'll do it. I went to go take the bus driver test. I passed, really good score. They called me back within like 6 months, 7 months, which was really good,
You never
right?
took it.
I went, and once I went and started going through the steps, I was like, I don't want to do this shit. I never went and took my physical, never went and did none of that shit. I said, fuck, I don't want to do it. And I just stopped. He was tight. He was mad as fuck at me. He was like, you know what? Don't ask me for shit. Don't da-da-da. And he just left it like that. And ever since then, I want to say, all jokes aside, ever since that moment, and we had like a few other instances, but ever since that moment, I knew like he was like off me.
You felt
Like,
the energy.
I felt he was off me.
That's still crazy to me.
Like he was off of me.
Like,
I mean, in that moment, he
Still
probably was
crazy.
just like,
Yeah, he ain't fuck with that at all. Like
I think knowing
but to
like
keep
the
it
way,
going all now is just,
it's crazy. Like,
to keep it going.
I
all
don't
now
know,
is-
low key. I feel like he must have thought that Vi felt like his life was not that.
I don't
That
give a fuck
important
about none of
being a
that.
bus driver. You get what I'm saying?
No, but even if he did,
no, bus drivers make good money.
No,
It
I'm not
don't
saying
matter.
that. But
He-
by you like denouncing it, he's like, "Oh, so you think you're better
Nah.
than me or whatever?" Like it could be a situation like that too.
Yeah, but even if that was the
It don't
case,
fucking
it
matter.
doesn't matter how
Yeah,
he
like-
felt.
Like, you're my father. Like,
Yeah, that's it. That's
What?
what matters. It
I
doesn't
like
matter if he
I like
felt jealous.
astronauts. I don't give a fuck about buses. I like astronauts.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
That's
wasn't-
what I care about.
Yeah.
You my dad. You don't fuck with me no more. Like,
yeah.
there's nothing that it just don't make no sense to me. And then when I play it back, I go, damn. The reason I started wilding in high school is because in my brain I really wanted to play basketball. Like I wanted to, and I was playing basketball from elementary school, trophies, junior high school, trophies, and then it was like, all right, you focusing too much on basketball. I don't know what it was about my mother that made
She
her
felt like
go,
you was focusing too much
you
on
focusing
basketball?
too much on basketball. you need to be focused on academics. I'm going to send you to a high school that has no sports.
Yeah.
Not real shit.
That's a Caribbean thing.
And now I get to this high school with no sports, and I'm wilding.
Nah, because Caribbeans, if you're not a doctor, a nurse, or an engineer, or a
And it's
lawyer,
like, what?
there's nothing else.
Yeah, but
Nigga, you 6'3", 6'4".
So now I'm 6'4". She like,
yo, but
You 6'4".
damn, I should've
You
let you
could have,
go to the
nigga.
school
You would
that
have
you
been
wanted
somebody's
to.
point
Because,
guard
yeah,
right
because
now.
this
because
is-
look at my little brother. He's my height. She let him go to whatever school he wanted to go to.
Yeah, but he's the second kid.
Yeah.
He's the
The
third.
He's the third.
But I'm saying the first child
Well,
always
fourth.
get hit the worst.
But I was the middle child. My sister got to do
you're
whatever
the-
she
but
wanted to
you're
do.
the oldest
Oh, but
guy.
you're different. You're the oldest guy.
Yeah, but that for me, that's where life started to go a certain way, and I just started wilding out because I'm just like, I was getting in fights. I was doing the most in high school because it was like, I'm not doing what I want to do, and it's making me look at my kids now and go, what do y'all want to do? Whatever it is that you want to do, I want to see. Like my son wanted to do karate. He tried it for 3-4 months, and he was like, I don't want to do this no more. All right,
Yeah.
cool. What you want to do?
That's it. Literally, that's it.
What you want to do? Let's do it. Because I want him to figure out what he wants to do, and I'm going to push him right into to whatever it is that he want to do. My daughter, whatever. Okay, cool. You want to be a mermaid? Cool. Let's go try it. I don't give a fuck because it's like, why not?
But sometimes when I think about it, you can't be so mad and so hard on your parents because of where they came from. Like the Caribbean, it was not like that at all.
I mean,
So coming here and seeing how liberal it is, they're not looking at here as a liberal country. They're looking at it as we gotta make what we gotta make to make sure that our kids are good.
No, but see, that was my point. Like now, when I look back at things, like like with me, right? Like I knew who my father was when I was younger, but I don't know, somewhere between like 8 and 9, I don't know. He was out of here, gone. I never asked. I never went looking, and I just lived my life.
Yeah.
But as you was like a teenager, like you ain't think about that. Like
Think
you ain't
about
think
what?
about like when you see, because I know when I used to like play basketball and do like sports and do other things, all my friends had their dads there, and their dads was on some shit like rooting them. My dad never came to not one basketball game.
No, but
you played for a team?
Yeah, I played for my school, all that. Yes.
What school?
Yes, I played for boys and girls. I played for Western House. Yes.
Nah,
Y'all
but-
friends?
Varsity, nigga.
Like, I don't understand.
And you know what's so crazy, bro? That's because you never saw me. But, bro,
To this day, I have not seen VI dribble a basketball.
no, real talk.
Like at all.
Real talk, our dad was that nigga, bro.
I
Real
put my
talk.
money on VI right now.
Mills, no. I might be some little short fat nigga right now. I'll take that. But then, I was that nigga, bro.
What
Real talk.
position did you play?
Point guard.
Yeah, he's definitely a point guard.
Well,
For
go
sure.
back to what you were saying. Sorry.
My man had Mills looking like Kobe. Real talk. But go ahead.
You right about that.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. But go ahead. Go ahead.
Nah, but yeah. So like, I don't look for shit that's like, yo. I could come to your crib and watch you, your dad, your mom, dinner table, everything folded out, and I'll go back home to none of that, and
Be okay.
be happy with
What I have.
what I have.
Yeah.
Like I don't look at my like. All right, so I recently met my dad, like after like 13 years,
Okay.
like a year and a half ago, right?
Okay.
So he like wrote me on Facebook, right? And then he
It's
was just
crazy. Facebook really connected niggas. That's dope.
like
Facebook really connected niggas.
he
Yeah,
wrote me on
dope.
Facebook, and this is right after my grandfather died.
What'd he
so my
say?
grandfather, what? Oh, I do.
What was
gotta-
the message?
Yeah, like what did he say?
He was just like, "Hey, Canal, this is your father. Call me back."
Sounds very much like a Caribbean man.
Oh, and then I do wanted to put this in there. I said before that I didn't have a father figure, or like I didn't like my grandfather was the
He was the OG.
That's a
he
fact.
was the
That's his father?
nah,
Or your mom's father?
my mom's
Oh,
dad.
okay.
That was who I was with all the time.
Facts.
Like I walk like him. Act
Yeah, I
like him,
remember.
everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wanted to leave that there. But yeah, he was just like, "Yo, I want to talk." But initially, when I saw the message, bro, my grandfather just died, and then my aunt died like a couple months after
Yeah,
that.
shit was wild.
And I'm like, bro, I don't got time to
Like, what do you want to talk about?
No, because I'm not mad or anything, but it's just that like in my head, there's only so much you could want to talk about. Like you probably want to talk.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk right now. I gotta go do shit. I'm already in my routine. But I answered him. We met that same week. And like he's a great dude. Like he's a great guy. Like he's a great man. Like just even for me knowing him for real for this year and a half.
Did you ask him why he left?
Yeah, he told me. He told me, and
Do you mind sharing what he said?
oh, he. Yeah, I'm not sharing. It's just I don't really remember what he said.
I'm done.
Nah, like yo, I don't know.
Yo.
Nah, like it was just typical. Like him and my mom's messing around. And
That wasn't wifey though. Saying was your mom's wifey?
Nah,
Was your mom?
I don't.
Wifey is crazy.
Like, bro, I don't know. I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I
I'm
don't
talking.
think so.
And the reason why I actually ask because from you knowing how situations,
Yeah. That's why I said. That's why I said. Yeah. I don't think so.
I always wondered how kids feel when they know that their parent is not like their parents like the side chick or the jump off. Like I always wondered like how like that.
Now we watching that shit happen now. Like we're watching that in real time now. We're just not old enough.
This is different. These kids gotta see their parents go through some shit.
They're gonna see their parents sucking dick, all kind of showing videos.
Yeah, OnlyFans.
Everything.
But like
OnlyFans. Oh my god!
man.
like all I just knew is that like they were like super best friends for real.
Okay.
That's dope though.
Like so that's really what I knew. But like when he just like he broke it down like of like what went wrong with him and me and him and my mom's and I kind of just like concluded everything to just I mean he just did what he had to do for real. Like
Frankie, let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
How long were your parents together?
27.
Wait, hold on one second.
All your life?
All my life, yes. Yeah. My dad met my mother's first child before he met my mom.
Wait, what?
My dad was friends with this lady that owned a daycare. And my mother's first child, my older sister, was at the daycare since she was
Got it. And that's how you met your mother.
before she was like a
Okay.
she was like a baby. So my dad used to always visit the daycare because he like loved kids. So he would come and like greet the kids, and my sister was always crying. So when he would get there, he would like always embrace her, hold her, make sure that she stopped
Who your
crying,
mama?
and then put her back
Where your
down.
mom at?
Where your mama at?
Where your mom
So
at?
one day, the lady that owned the daycare was throwing a party, and she invited both my parents. And then when my mom
She
came
threw
in,
the alley.
when my mom came in, she was like, "Oh, my dad's name is Funfun." She was like, "Oh, Funfun, this is the lady that
What is it?
His name is Funfun in Creole, but in English is Franz.
Oh, okay. Fun,
Yeah.
like
No, not
F-U-N.
Funfun. Fan. It's spelled fan, like F-A-N,
But
F-A-N.
you know,
But the way you pronounce it is Funfun. No, that's yo. Oh my, y'all, yo.
All right, my bad. Serious.
So the lady was like, "Oh, this is the lady, the baby that this is the mother of the baby that you always keep holding." And then ever since then they've been together. So my sister. So my dad and my mom would have been together for 45 years, but they ended things. What year are we in? 23. 13 years ago. So they were together for 32 years.
So all right. So now
That's a good bid. I ain't gonna hold you.
So now
That's good.
32.
was their cause of breaking up, separation, had anything to do with like infidelity?
My dad has been cheating on my mom since like day one. So that's not even a
So
thing.
now
So my mom has been taking a whole lot of shit when it comes to infidelity. But the reason why they officially broke up is because my dad felt emasculated because my mom was a breadwinner and he couldn't take it.
When
Nah.
so
Come
now
on,
as
son.
an
You know what I'm
adult-
saying?
Yo, how dare you?
Nah, but that's a real thing.
It's a-
No.
it's a real thing.
That's a real thing.
I'm not saying it's not a real thing, but I'm just kind of like,
God damn.
you got some, no disrespect to your pops.
No, but he did.
You've been cheating, doing all
But
this
how
bullshit,
dare you, nigga? Like,
Yeah.
and that's the
what?
only thing is because she making more money.
You mad at, nigga, you better take the L.
Nah,
gotta
but
eat that.
Caribbean man can't take it out.
Fuck that.
I'm telling you, like it's like
That's
a thing.
crazy.
Nah, but that's a real thing.
It's
though.
a thing.
I'm not saying it's not a thing. I'm
Yeah.
just like.
But
my
were
mind
you
is
mad when you started to understand how your parents operate and move?
When
were
I
you
was-
mad at your dad for finding out when he
definitely.
was cheating and doing all that?
So I remember a vivid picture in my mind where I remember my mom coming out the car. We're coming out the car, and my dad is walking up the block, and then I just remember her like smacking him, but I didn't understand why, and I really believe
Like
I was
hard?
like. Yeah, like I think I think at that time I was like
Yeah, he-
five,
he
six,
got caught.
5'6", and all I remember is when we got in the house, I just heard like a lot of rumbling, and now thinking about it, he was beating on her, like whatever. Yeah, yeah. So then
How did that make you feel? That's deep.
it was like I saw a lot of things like growing up, whatever. But the thing with my parents, it was always like he would do what he would do, and then when you would open the door and come into the room, she was like scratching his head with like a comb. My father used to like love when my mom would like scratch his scalp with a comb. So it was confusing. So like all my life, I saw abuse, and then I saw forgiveness, abuse and forgiveness. So it was like a weird like dynamic. And then when I got old enough to understand like that wasn't right, in high school I resented my mom because I felt like,
What are you doing?
what are you doing? What example are you to me as like a woman that you're not leaving? And I would beg my mom to leave. And
So at that point, did you have more resent for your mom or your dad?
at that point, I hated my dad. So that was not even like a thing. But I resented my mom for allowing us to see that because I knew how much it affected like me and my sister growing up. And when I saw that she wasn't gonna leave, and her excuse was the reason why she didn't want to leave was because she didn't have a father growing up, so she didn't want to take that away from us. But I'm like, I'm asking you to leave this nigga. Like,
But is that not valid?
no,
I don't think it's valid.
I don't think it's valid.
the idea of your kids being raised under one household with mommy and daddy.
I think anybody could
back in them
step in.
like back then, you got to understand what they was going
No,
through,
no.
But
bro.
you gotta-
I think what, and I'm saying this as a parent, you have to listen to your kids
Yeah.
sometimes. There's a point where being a parent is being a parent. You know how to protect your kid. You know what's best for them. All that shit. But
And
there's a
that's-
point where you have to listen to your kids.
And it's
Like,
not
you
even
need to.
that. Like I just grew up in a world, and that's why I keep saying Caribbean because I can't speak for anybody else. But like my block was filled with like Trinis, Haitians, Jamaicans, everything, and like we were all young at the same time, all going to high school at the same time, and we would talk about certain things or not talk, but see certain things and know we're not going to talk about it. But it was very much like the world sees us as this like happy family, but inside we're just like it's a lot of abuse
There
and
was
toxicity.
some different shit going on.
So like I always said,
interesting.
if I would ever be a parent, like I'm not gonna stay with my mate because I want to show my child a 2-parent home. Like if it's not healthy, it's not healthy because it's gonna fuck them up anyway. Like
That's crazy you said that. I saw this cartoon, Family Guy, right? I'll never forget this shit. And I think this is a reason why your parents would do that. Stewie asked, I can't remember whichever one, the boy or the dog, whichever one asked each other. It was like, he was like, what kind of man would I be if I leave my kid and if I go run off and go be with another family and do whatever? And then he said, his response to him was, what kind of man would you be? You'll be a black man. Real talk.
are you dead ass?
Dead ass.
No, I believe that's.
It was he was
Wow.
like a black man. And he was like, no, you can't say that. So now I said that to say like the idea is clearly if they literally taking that stereotype and putting it in cartoons, then that's clearly like what they view us as. So if you're a mom and you're married, you don't it may hurt you even more to see your family as that same stereotype versus leaving and creating a healthy space for the kids.
But why do you think mental health is so prevalent now?
Yeah, bro.
Because our generation, we're tired. Because
Yeah.
the shit that we saw, like the way that it affected us
Starting
so
to realize
badly,
it's not this.
like
Things
and
are
not
wrong.
okay.
And it's not even that. When you think about how unhappy your parents were, like I because
Shit stresses you out.
so like when I don't know how to explain it. It's so crazy. Like my age now, when I look back at certain memories, my mom was depressed for a very long time. When I tell you depressed, like it was the type of depression where her anger was projected onto us.
Yes.
So now there was a point where we were like, yo, you need to go see a doctor. And I just remember she would take pills and she would be angry 30 minutes before. And then after the pills, she was like this different person. And like I remember like I don't want to say the
Was
word.
it like antidepressants or was it like?
It was antidepressants, and I remember saying, "Oh, she's on her happy pills," thinking like that's something funny to joke about. But when I think about it now as an adult, I'm like, "Yo, she was really sad." Like, And I could imagine the reason why she was sad is because she thought that she had to keep this like perfect picture of this family for everybody when she didn't really need to. You get what I'm saying? But like, and that's why I say them being brought up in like a different country, it hindered them because they felt like this is what they were supposed to do.
Yeah,
So no matter.
but not even a country. My mom's was a little different still. Like as I'm thinking about it, I really gotta give it up to my mom's, bro, because like my mom's never talked bad about my dad. One time,
My mother never said anything about him at all.
Like
no, I'm being dead.
when he,
Until the nigga reached out to me when I was like 23.
I remember when my mom's she did a paper for school, and the paper was talking about my mom's like wild secretive. Like
Same.
Like,
My mom was mad secretive too,
bro.
Like
I found out shit as I got older as an
Yes.
adult, but
she wrote a story, basically a paper on what happened in her life. Like my dad was in it, and I grabbed the paper and I was reading the paper, and my mom saw me reading that paper, and she
Snatched it?
lunged
Oh.
across the room and tackled me to grab the paper. And she always used to be like, "Go see your dad. Go find your dad. Go find your dad." All the time. Go find your dad. Go find your dad. So then now when I actually met him,
What do you mean? Like she would say that to you like as like a
where do you start? Like, how do you go?
like
to
what do
go
you
find
mean
your dad?
go find your dad? Like what do you
No,
mean?
because all right, so there's only like from the 13-year gap, the only time I saw my dad was like I remember he used to come visit when I was younger, but then probably when I was like 18, I saw him and it was like at court for like child support, and that was it, right? And then I didn't see him again for like bare years. So my mom's never ever said, "Oh, your dad is this, your dad is this, your dad did this." She's never did any of that. But when I met him, he told me everything.
Real
Like,
shit.
he told me everything. And then he also like gave me the option to say, like, he gives me the option, even though right now, he gives me the option to ask, to like, he doesn't run away from no smoke.
I like that for
But
you.
do you respect him now that he actually told you what's up?
Yeah, but I did not respect him. But like, what helped me be calm with my dad was not the fact that like I didn't have one and I needed one so bad. It was just that like I know how this should be for men. Like I grew up around older niggas, and I heard countless stories about them.
Facts.
So it's not that
Situations,
I didn't
yeah.
sympathize with him on that level. It was just like, bro, that's what you chose to do. Like,
I respect my dad though. I respect him because even though he did all the bullshit, he don't fuck with me, no none of that, even to this day. But
You respect that?
I respect him because one thing I do know, and I know it's in the bottom of my heart, I could get rich tomorrow. I could turn famous. I could turn whatever.
No. I
He
know what
gonna
you about
still
to say.
keep the same energy.
I don't
though.
respect your
You
father.
think so?
I know so.
probably
My
not.
dad gonna keep the same energy.
not.
I don't respect him though for that.
He gonna keep the same.
That's
energy.
not
But
respectable.
I at least respect that you not
being
like
fake
being
about
fake.
who it is.
Like
Yeah,
you
but
feel that way and you sticking in it.
What happened
I'm
your
sorry.
situation? Because you said your mom said something when your dad came around.
So like my mom kind of like warned me like, yo, you about to get a text from your dad.
Oh, she knew.
Kind of shit. Like she knew it was coming. So like I'm like a grown man. I don't live with her no more. And I'm like I'm laid out sleep type shit, and I wake up to a text message. Hey, this is Mike. You know,
Dad name.
This nigga's name is Michael. Listen, Michael, I want to chop it up with you, whatever. And I'm just looking at the message like. Then right under that one is my mom. Hey, your dad is gonna blah blah blah. And I'm like, so I call her like, why you gave him my number for?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm a little salty, and I don't feel bad about it at all. But I was just kind of
sure.
like, the fuck.
What was her response?
She was like, just talk to him. And I'm like, all right, cool. He was like, yo, I just want to meet up with you. And Charity goes with me.
Okay.
So we pull up on him, and this nigga gets out the car. He look, when I say like exactly like me, I'm looking at this. I really wanted to smack the shit out of him, but I'm just like, nigga, you look exactly like me. Like, wow.
Word.
It was crazy to see. No lie. It was crazy to see.
That's funny.
And I realized shortly after that, I don't get nothing from my father other than his looks.
Jeez.
So,
So
like,
how was that experience when y'all met him?
the experience when I met him was pleasant, but it like I said, I realized shortly after that, which is why I'm like so appreciative for your experience with your dad and how he ain't ducking no smoke. As to where my dad ducked all the smoke.
Oh, so you were asking him questions?
I didn't really ask him nothing, but he
He's
just
like, what am I to ask you?
I didn't have questions to ask him. It was more like the way the situation went very, very shortly after us meeting, it showed me like, oh, you
one of them niggas.
You a bitch ass nigga, like, and not even on no like, and it had nothing to do with my mom. It was just like it was you.
So did you ask? Wait, did you ask your mom why did he show up out of nowhere after all these years?
I didn't ask my mother nothing. I just really because I didn't even know why he reached out.
That's what I'm saying. So, but your mom knew that she was gonna reach out, so you didn't ask.
I just asked her like,
Why
you gave him my number, and then and the crazy thing is I should have followed my mind because the whole even meeting was to me it was a waste of time. It was a waste of my time because it was like to me it was almost like a like you go to the aquarium type shit. Like you just kind of want to look at the shit and go, oh wow, that's cool. For him. You know what I mean? Because he didn't want to disrupt his life.
Did he have other kids?
Yeah.
Did you ever meet your siblings?
No, not at all. He told me, yo, you my oldest and blah 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 and this and that. And then he told me shortly after we had met that he has to figure out a way to tell his family. I said, no, you don't. Don't even worry about it.
It's like
at this big age now, you still trying
I'm looking
to do
at
that,
him
nigga?
like, bro, if I'm your oldest and your daughter's 17, or my sister's 17 at the time, right? The gap in between when my mother had me and anything that you got going on right now is two
totally different situations.
I'm not
You
gonna
know what
lie,
I'm saying?
My dad did do that shit when I was younger.
What you mean?
Like, all right, when I was outside all the time. Like my mom's hated that shit. I was outside. It was like 100 kids on my block. I never had to leave my block. I used to walk the street and niggas used to be like, yo, you look like your dad. Oh, everybody knows my dad. I don't ever see him.
That's crazy.
So I remember one time, like me and my mom's going to the supermarket, and we're going to the supermarket, and my mom's just walking. She said, there goes your dad. She keeps walking.
Wow.
She's like, your dad's right there.
Oh, he was still in the neighborhood.
Bro, my dad is outside, bro. My dad is outside. Like, but he's like I'm like my dad. Like he's like me times 100. Like he's like he pop up when he needs to be, and he's gone when he's like
Hot foot.
So
Go ahead.
yeah, my bad. I'm gonna keep it short. So I met him. So I go across the street now. My mom makes me go across the street. I'm sitting down in his truck, and then he tells me I have a sister, I have a brother. Like tells me their age, everything, and then like that's all I remember. Like I remember that. Like I remember two siblings out of the 4 or 5 siblings I have now. Like he told me 2 of the names. I knew that since we was younger. Like I knew for sure that I had a sister and a brother, for sure. And then he told me about them, but never. It got so crazy. There was another scenario where was same supermarket situation. I don't know why he was always at the supermarket, but
Nigga gotta eat, bro.
my mom sees him, I guess, and then he comes across the street, but my sister's in the car, and he never brings my sister out.
It's crazy.
So like, as I grew up older now, I was like,
So have you met them?
I don't know.
yo,
But hold on, I want
Wait,
to
have you
pivot
met-
real
wait,
quick.
Hold on,
real quick, have you met them?
let me wrap my shit.
Have you met them?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we'll talk about it.
I don't know if that's a little different to me.
What?
Okay.
Him not bringing her out at that particular moment versus I don't want to rock the boat. Like telling your kid that.
No, but my dad didn't want to rock the boat neither.
I'm sure he probably
Still don't want to
didn't.
rock the boat now, bro. My dad is like fortress, bro.
Yeah, but it's because he wanted it's clear that he wanted a relationship with you.
Yeah, nah, my dad. Yeah,
I think that's clear.
Yeah.
Like
dope.
there might
he's
be
going hard. He
some
go hard
things
too.
that
He going hard.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
yeah, I think there's like my dad is he's
Yeah, mine's too.
that nigga's made it very clear. He just kind of wanted to see, oh shit, this little
That's
nigga do look
whack.
like me.
Yeah, that's,
All right, I'm out of here. Like I'm back out. You know, so like to tell me, like you know, yeah, I don't really want to disrupt
that
my
do
family
anything to you?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
like
that's
after that
fucked up.
happened, what happened
It
to you?
infuriated me because it was just like, nigga, I could kill you. Like, why even pop back up in my
Damn.
life?
that's how I feel too.
Like, why? Like down to when
It's like, don't come and fuck up what I got going on. Yeah.
why? Like, what was I was legit.
So you
fine.
could have just kept doing what
You
you
could
doing.
have kept doing what you should have asked my mother to send you a picture
That's
at this
it.
point. You know what I'm saying? But like when I found out I was having a son, my mother was like, "Oh my God, you gonna tell your father?" I said,
See?
"What?"
Tell him what.
I
Tell
don't
him
know
I
what
would
it
never
is
speak to this
about
nigga.
women just being so forgiving and accepting. It's just so fucking annoying
But-
to me.
So
Like,
I'm
oh my
glad you said because I
God.
want to pivot, right? I want to pivot real quick and ask everybody: at what point, with your family or parents or whatever trauma that you may have caused or what you may have been through, at what point do you speak to your significant other about like those past experiences?
Whenever you're ready.
Wait. Repeat the question again. I'm sorry.
At
One more
what
time.
point do you have the conversation with your significant other about those past experiences and like the things that you've been through growing up or with your parents,
Oh.
with your mom and
I
your
think
dad?
it's way easier now.
Like, at what point do
for
you have
things to
that
pop up.
conversation?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like for those, even if you don't give like details or go into like everything right away, or like I don't know when the time frame is, but I just think it's a little easier now to have conversations
Yeah.
about certain things versus like, let's just say, our parents probably wasn't like.
So to answer
Super
your
open.
question, I'm very much like an open book. I like for people to know what they're getting themselves into.
Okay.
Because some people will look at my situation and be like, oh, she got daddy issues. I'm not fucking with that. You have all right to. You get what I'm saying? Like, so I like to like let people know exactly what's up. If you ask me, I'm not gonna just give information
Yeah, but
unwillingly.
so let's say the conversation come up about parents and the
Mhm.
person be like, oh, you know, mom and dad and things like that, right?
Yeah.
Now, I know for me, off the back, I keep things surface level, right? Off the back. But I be trying to figure out like at what point do you have those I want to call them kind of difficult conversations with your partner about like background and past and like
I guess
things
it
you've
depends if you
seen and-
feel how if you feel that you could
It's like
trust
when
them to
you're
be
ready,
vulnerable.
Yeah, it has to be a comfortability thing.
Yeah. But it's kind of hard because sometimes you don't want to wait too long. In my opinion, I wouldn't want to wait too long. Because I feel like sometimes people would like to know a person's background.
do you think that that shapes and changes a person's idea whether if that person want to continue dating you or not?
Of course.
Yeah, 100%.
Of course.
Because everybody comes into the relationship with their own fantasy of what
Mhm.
the relationship should look like.
Imagine me meeting somebody that is super like family oriented and all they know is like a happy home and two parent like and then talking to someone like me, they might be like, oh, I don't know if I could bring her to my parents because you know,
Oh, yeah.
if we have dinners together, she's not gonna have her parents there sitting with her. Like you get what I'm saying? Like,
No,
and some people like that type of like image. Like they need that. Like,
I used to feel like
That's different.
I used to feel like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna eat. Like I used to feel like I'm not even equipped to like be a man for real to a woman because I lack so much things.
Wow, I really don't think that. I don't feel like a woman could raise a man. Like,
I agree.
right? Like, I don't feel like she could. But I
Not
think
she can raise one, but
But
she
like
can't.
that,
she can't. My mother
pinnacle-
can't
woman
teach,
can't
my
make
mother
it-
couldn't
can't
teach
teach
me
a
how to
man
be
how
a
to
Yeah,
be a
yeah,
man.
yeah.
She can nurture one.
But
she's
she
not-
did a great job.
Yeah, my
Like-
mom's did amazing.
Like, shouts to
Yeah.
my mom. She did a great ass
Yeah.
job, like on her own.
My mom is a
legit.
goat.
You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, she had the help of my uncles and all that, but like, my mom did a really good job, and she didn't have no like guidebook or handbook to
Yeah.
Mhm.
what do I do with this little nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, and she figured it out. But I don't know. Looking at that shit really showed me like, damn, what would my life have looked like if I had my father?
My shit would have been lit, bro.
It might have, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
You
At
think
least
so?
when I think about the kind of father I am,
Um,
I think my life would have been amazing if
Bro,
I had.
When
somebody
you
like
first
me.
found out you was having your first
But you
child,
said somebody like you, but
Yeah,
you,
if I had a father like
but you
myself.
felt like meeting your dad, you felt like he wasn't a good person like that.
No, I didn't know until we had the exchange
Mhm.
after meeting him.
So it's almost like I better rather than
I would have
just
rather
not
just
know.
not met him at all.
But what I'm trying to say, like, you see how you said if you would have had a dad in your life, you would have been lit. But if he is the type
No,
of
I
person that,
specifically said a father. If I had a father like me,
oh, okay, okay.
if I had a father like myself, like the father I am,
When you
Not
first found out you was having your first child, what was going through your mind?
Most exciting news I ever heard.
You
like,
was happy.
ever.
You was like,
Because you got to remember, I was planning it, so it wasn't like a, you know what I mean? It was like
I was shooting for that.
I'm
thing.
shooting, my nigga. Like I'm trying to make this happen. It wasn't.
Why were you planning to be a father?
Because that's what you do. You get married. You want to create a family. Like you know what I'm saying. So like, my whole entire thought process on that was like, I'm doing this the right way, right? Whatever. But when it happened, when I found out, I was, oh my God. Like,
like when you actually found out.
bro, like, I was hyped. And then it was like, I was just so happy because I'm just like, I'm having a kid, right? Nigga, when I found out it was a boy, I know you could see like the joy in my face. Like when I found out it was a boy, bro,
It's like I get to do this now. For
it
real.
was it was lit. You know what I'm saying? Like it was up.
Mills, did you ever get anybody pregnant?
Damn.
Nah.
I had one scare my whole life.
You had one scare.
Facts.
Next. Nigga said next.
Did you
I'm
get
done.
anybody pregnant?
Yeah, I did. And I did. And when I found out, right, immediately I was mad at myself
Why?
because
You
I
ain't
knew
like
I
the
ain't
girl.
I knew I ain't really like her like that.
You ain't like the girl.
So then what happened?
So we had a conversation. I think I said this before. We had a conversation, and I was like telling her like, yo, like whatever you choose to do. They was trying to tell me like I kind of like coerced her,
You did.
Wait, I feel like I was on that episode.
He coerced her.
I didn't coerce her. I said,
showed-
whatever you choose to do, I'ma stand behind you. However, these
cap.
are the reasons why I feel like we shouldn't go through with it. And, I told her straight like that. I knew so I was like, regardless if you having this baby or not, that's not gonna change our situation.
The fact that you felt like you needed to put that out there.
I
No,
had to.
sometimes you do. Sometimes
I
you
had
do.
to I felt like I had to. I had to like say it so that when you see it go down this way, just know I said it.
Yeah, sometimes you did do.
It's not changing absolutely, positively nothing.
So after that situation, you never had a scare again.
I had
You did.
Yeah.
No. I've had like a girl probably thought she was late and come to find out, but she wasn't pregnant, like shit like that. But not no actual like.
So now, would you want to have a child?
Absolutely, I feel like I should have had one fucking years ago. Hell yeah, I do be thinking about like at times like damn, like what I have, and I hear a few people say this, but what I have matured a lot differently. If I had a kid, maybe let's say 25, 26, 24, would my life have like, how would I have changed? Would I have gotten off this entrepreneur type of mindset and just say, fuck, let me go get a job and go like do certain things? Like, I don't know. I be thinking about like how different I would have been like now.
I don't know. I just know that I wouldn't have like I wouldn't trade the life that I have to alter it to like
Yeah, that's a fact.
to put
A dad.
somebody in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't alter it. I wouldn't alter it at all. Cause like what I learned put me on my feet so much that it's like I'm self-sufficient, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'm self-sufficient. And
I don't want to sound negative, but I do feel like, and I know it might be a little different because I'm a man, but I do feel like with me coming up in age, I do think about like at what point is that time gonna happen? If it's like I don't want to be 40.
I know exactly how you feel.
I don't want to be 40. Just coming to a situation having my first child.
Yeah.
I
Nigga,
think
get to
about
shooting.
that.
Like there
Nah,
was a,
but
there,
see-
there was a meme of this like
Get to
old like
shooting,
cat
my nigga.
daddy, and it
Yeah.
was like, this is my father walking in my graduation, like, cause he had me at like 40 something. Yeah.
Yeah, so like if I'm 40, having my first child, by the time my child graduate high school at let's say 17, 18,
You're close to 60.
I'm damn near 60.
I know
So you
exactly.
better get started
I'm about to say,
tonight.
nigga, get this shooting, bro. What you waiting on?
Start tonight,
See,
bro.
but that comes with other stuff, right? You will want to be in a
So you got to get your shit in order then.
Yeah, bro. That's
you
it's
know,
that simple.
you want to be in a relationship. You want to do shit right. You want to really like.
get to the
But
to
I
the
do,
shits.
I do think about that from time to time, though.
Yeah, because I'm at that point where I'm like, I think I want to date someone with a child, or that's okay with not having children, because I don't think
So
I'm gonna
you
do it.
think you're coming to your mind like you'll be okay with not ever having.
Because I have friends who had their first child like by 40, and they were like, Fran, don't do it. And I'm like, I'm not doing this on
But
purpose.
everybody's situation
Like,
is different.
I'm about to say,
though.
don't let nobody.
Yeah,
no, but
everybody-
no. I'm telling you, I do not want to have a child. Like, I'm already thinking about it. Like, I think I'm good. I know I'm dead serious.
This is what when it comes to kids, I think you just
Kids are mad cool, bro.
No.
First of all,
don't
kids
get me
are
wrong.
fire.
I love children. I have many god kids, and
But what
like
I'm saying
all
is
of my
I think-
friends that have kids, the kids adore me. Like,
no. What I'm saying is I think one, I think sure you don't want to do something. I don't want to tell you, hey, do it. But I do want to say be open to the fact that it can happen, right?
I'm not saying that it can't happen.
And you are gonna enjoy it the same way.
You never
I don't know.
bro.
I think about how my body feels right now. I don't think I get it. Like, it's
I
different.
don't, because I'm not a woman.
That's
No,
why I
and
said.
that's what I'm
That's
trying
why I
to say. For
say
a
it might
woman-
be different
for a woman.
because I'm
It's
a
different
man.
That's what I'm
because
saying, like-
already because of my age, my pregnancy is automatically high risk,
High
and
risk, yeah.
I'm a geriatric pregnancy automatically.
I don't know what none of that means. But
Once you're 35 plus, your eggs are different. So your eggs are considered old, and you're considered a geriatric pregnancy. So like off rip, and then so I'm more prone to like a child having more of like a quote unquote
Deficiency?
defect or whatever. Like, and I don't know. I don't want to.
I don't think like that at all.
I understand that you don't think like that, and you try to just stick
We
with
just
the
don't get to
positivity.
think like that.
I'm
We
just
don't
a,
get- yeah.
I'm just a person that I always like lead with caution. Like, so I'm thinking about the things that can go
You gotta
wrong.
lead with faith.
I mean, just go crazy. You got like y'all got a lot of shit to get.
That's
get,
what I'm
get,
saying.
Get on
Like
the ground,
this,
man.
like you.
Nah,
First of all, like
I'm not even dating, so it's like for me to say like I'm about to have a baby. Like, no, that's not even no.
But you can have a baby without physically dating.
I was about to say,
I'm
you
not
don't even.
aspiring to be a single mom. That's not happening. Not happening.
You got
I
a lot on
respect
your
it.
books, bro.
I respect it.
Not
What you
happening.
said?
So you got a lot on your books.
I respect
Not
it.
happening.
I respect
Wait,
that.
so you would want me to be a single mom? Is that what
I don't
you
want
said?
that
wouldn't
for
want
you.
No, but
I ain't tripping
you know,
off of
you
it
know,
either.
You know the scary part is that to live the dream that people have in their head of the family starts from you first.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're not dating or you're too focused on work on that's all those things is what pull you away from what you want to do for real. So get right as far as finding somebody that you like. Remove all the bad, energies or the negative thoughts or the caution
And then get off the birth control.
off the BC.
The word.
And now it starts like for real, like even with men too. Like I feel like we go through this because we just don't have the capacity to trust somebody enough yet.
And I feel the same.
So
I don't think it's only a man thing. I just you see how he talks about the excitement of being a father and he prepared for it. If I had someone with that type of like excitement, maybe
Energy,
that would
yeah.
put me calm. Like that would keep me calm. But like I feel like all I've seen growing up is a certain type of like family. So I can't live off of any other truth. You get what I'm saying? And Kevin's just a different person where whatever he went through in life, it didn't affect him to the point that he knew that he was going to be this person and this is what he knew he wanted. Like, I just got to a point where maybe kids are just not for me.
But
Like,
that sucks. Because,
and I'm okay with that.
That actually sucks because
I don't know.
the truth is, the way you are with people who you do fuck with and deal with, I think that same passion now goes to the kid. I think potentially there could be another kid that's actually missing that type of like
Love.
Like love.
Yep.
But you
And
know what's
the
so
type of
crazy? I
passion
may
that
not.
you would give
But the thing
if
is,
that was your kid, I think it would be.
the thing is, I always said to myself, like, I'm okay with not being a mother biologically, but I think I'm gonna adopt. So yeah.
Okay.
So that's where I'm at.
I'm thinking about
I
adopting.
think there's a kid that deserves your love, and I ain't gonna lie.
Couple kids.
I ain't no prophet or psychic, but I think the kid gonna come from you. I'm just saying.
I don't know. But if it
just
doesn't, I'm
saying.
okay with that. Because I'm
I
gonna
hear
adopt
you.
regardless.
But you are, so that means you will have a kid. It just
It
might
just
not
won't
be
be mine.
biological.
Yes.
Got it.
I mean, when you really look at it, like this conversation is making me think about like everything that's been going on with me, and bro, I'm not gonna lie, like I could have got aborted, bro, for real, and like I met like my brothers and sisters, and they're like the dopest. Like I really feel like I have the dopest set of brothers and sisters. So
You and
it's
your brother I met, y'all got the same mom and same dad?
same dad.
Them
Same
niggas
dad.
is twins, bro. Oh my god.
Nah,
same
bro,
dad.
and that's like that's my nigga, yo. Like even like Kendra, Linnell, like I got a brother in Trinidad, like
Well, Daddy was a Rolling Stone.
but it's just what I admire. What I admire about that is just that how he had them all tight knitted. So it's like I don't want you to think that like yo damn like I don't want you to think so much about the caution of having the kid because fuck it have the kid and like I grew up I turned out I
Facts.
for real.
Yeah, I just think that like she would be a good.
I think she'd be amazing.
You
Mom.
I think she'd
amazing
be
mom.
a good mom. Even if she had to do it by herself, I think she'd be a good.
Which we don't want. We just
But I'm just saying,
I don't
if
think
it-
Frankie's
if
gonna do
that
it by
wa-
herself neither though.
yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think so either. But I'm just saying, like, if that was the case, I think she'll still be good.
Yeah, she'd be tough.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah.
What'd you learn today?
Fuck these kids. I didn't really learn that. And it's just, I feel like today was more of a vulnerable.
Do you feel improved a little bit?
No.
No?
Mm.
Okay. What about you?
Yeah, I talked about something personal to me.
I'm asking because this is a self-improvement show. And
Yo.
I just wanted to make sure somebody felt improved because she didn't feel like we were a
Oh
self-improvement
my!
show.
Did you not see how y'all were laughing at like deep
Y'all
moments?
definitely laughed at me.
Th-
Y'all laughed at
yo.
my pain.
Bro, we
Yo.
from the hood.
Yeah,
It's
No,
like-
I
trauma.
cannot.
Y'all niggas
We
laughed at my
laugh
pain.
at everything that is crazy.
And maybe that's the
Yeah.
problem.
And that might
What
be
do
the
you want me to
problem.
do? Go,
What you want me to do?
Yeah, like, what do you want me to do? The shit
Feel
is-
it, absorb it.
I
and
did,
understand
and I felt-
the
I felt how
feeling.
funny-
laughed, my
I felt how
nigga.
funny it
I
was.
fucking
Yo,
died.
I'm done. I'm done
Yo,
with y'all.
like-
But nah, I don't
Like,
take none of that no kind of way. But
No, and-
I probably would be laughing at dumb shit that I probably shouldn't be laughing
Yeah.
at.
Yo,
too,
bro, I'm sorry. Like after a while, like you kind of damn near done seen it all. So
Yo,
it's
it's like, come on.
it's like the PTSD and trauma you have. That's where the laughter comes from. I actually don't really think it's funny that he went through that
Yeah, I don't think it's funny that he went through it.
at all.
No.
But the fact that that shit happened is crazy.
Yeah.
crazy funny.
No.
It's crazy enough to make you chuckle like your
V.I.
life.
sitting on the
Nah,
stoop,
y'all were
like,
not chuckling.
waiting
Y'all,
for
you
his
was
dad.
rolling over the couch.
Because
No,
that nigga
no.
said he
If
was
you
waiting
know
for his
VI
dad. Like,
Wait, hold on. With the camera. If you know VI, if you fucking know VI on this show, to add a pimp story to his journey,
it makes everything
it
make
makes
sense.
everything. It just does it,
This is a fact.
That
too.
connected all the dots that I needed connected.
bro. Like, and it makes you want to root for VI
And then
even
wait,
more.
and then him waiting on the step for his
Oh
dad.
my God, y'all
On
are
top
horrible.
of that?
Oh no, I'm not gonna lie.
That all. By the way, was a very true story.
No, but I ain't gonna lie. And this is not,
Somebody's gonna be in the comments like, you need new friends.
yo, they are. But I also
I agree.
I also feel like a little part of your dad's
What?
disdain for you, and then this might be
Yes.
a little crazy, right? But I think him looking at the type of niggas that you idolized was like,
Yeah,
nigga, I'm tough. Like I went to
Yeah.
the service, I served this country.
true.
Yeah,
I'm
he
driving
did.
this bus,
Probably.
and you like these niggas? Like this what you like?
That's actually
Probably.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's
I
a
think
good
like
thought
deep down,
process.
like that shit touched him a little bit, touched him different.
Probably.
Hey man,
what did you learn today, Kevin?
I learned that that your situation the situation that you grew up in,
Don't
always affect your outcome.
it don't always affect it don't always affect who you become at all. You know what I'm saying? Like I never I said it before, I didn't grow up like, oh my God, I'm gonna be a better father because I didn't know the nigga. I didn't know of him, I didn't know he existed. Like I didn't ask no
Can't
questions.
even have grudges
Yeah.
with somebody you
So
just don't know.
I had
that's
no
there.
grudges. Like him coming into my life just pissed me off. It irked me. But it's like before that, I didn't have no urge to be a better father or be a better father than him. Like I had no thought in my mind about any of that. I think the only thought that I did have, especially once I became a father, was how in the world do you not
Want to be here?
not want to be here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm just like, when I found out, the switch just flipped, and I'm just like, yo, I cannot wait. And then once I found out it was a boy, it's just like, come on.
Yeah.
Even, and this is not to get into this, but even when I found out about my daughter,
Mm-hmm.
my second kid, I didn't want my second kid. Not to get into it, but like I didn't want that. Like I didn't want my second kid, and I was like, I wasn't happy like I was, when I found out about my son.
Now you ain't want your second kid
And then
because it was a girl. Or you ain't want your
no, I
second
just
kid
didn't want another.
because
I
you
didn't
ain't
want another
another
kid. I didn't want
Yeah,
another
it's
kid.
just no kid.
But when I got over that after a point, and then when I found out it was a girl, it was like, and then when I saw her, oh my God, like, you know what I mean? But like, it's just there's nothing in me that could have made me walk away from that situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like
That's real.
nothing. There was nothing that could have made me go, yeah, I'm cool.
My dad actually told
How?
me that his dad reached out to him, and he didn't know him his whole life, but he said his dad was in his life the whole time. My dad's like 60 now, I think.
Your dad 60?
Yeah.
That's gonna be me. That's crazy.
Yo,
And his dad walked in
gonna
his
be
life,
me.
and his dad acts like how Kev dad acts.
Mm.
He just came, started talking, and he stopped talking. And then my dad,
Facts.
and then it's funny now because like I'll talk to my dad and he'll tell me like, hey, like I don't know, like he just sends me like prayers on WhatsApp or some shit, and so my dad's like, what am I supposed to do with that?
that's crazy.
But I'm here like, yo, bro, like
My dad don't even send me no fucking prayers. That nigga don't speak to me at all. Like at all.
I remember. I
That
guess
shit
we
is
could.
whack.
I know we're about to close, but I remember being an asshole, telling my mom. I'm always an asshole. I told my mom, I was like, Mom, like, why you couldn't choose different niggas to fuck? Like, why you had to fuck?
no real shit.
Like, you couldn't. I dead ass told her, like, you couldn't be with a lawyer,
Yeah, my mom did
somebody
that.
who has something else.
My mom did
like,
bad,
why
no
you,
lie.
Like, what the fuck? My dad wasn't bad, cause my dad actually took.
It's
care of
just that
business. He
like
did.
I know what
It
I
was just
needed
like,
now. Like,
yeah, like,
Yeah.
I know what I needed. So like,
why
I'm
you couldn't like,
that guy.
you know what I'm saying?
Like I got his looks, that's it. But yeah, I think for sure I got a lot of my mom's spirit in me.
I do
Because
too.
He a bitch
I
ass
do
nigga.
too.
I don't have none of that in me.
I do too. Nick said,
Wow. Do you need to add another 15 minutes to the episode? 'Cause
No.
Frankie seemed like she got something to say. That was crazy.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I feel a little different.
What you mean? You think I got bitch ass nigga in me?
No, nah. Like
you got your dad in you.
OD.
Oh, I think I agree. I agree for sure.
I think it's.
As soon as you said he don't duck no smoke, I said, all right, yeah,
I think
I
he's a different. Yeah, he's.
Different nigga.
I like that.
Well, now this was dope. Have fun with y'all guys.
This was
So what did Frankie learn today?
Oh, sorry.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Sorry.
Damn. See,
That's
here come all the
crazy.
people that's gonna be like, oh, they don't give a fuck about
so
women.
misogynist.
I mean,
Sorry.
it shows improve.
Frankie, what you learned today?
I learned y'all. It was beautiful hearing y'all stories, good or bad, and I think that's what I wanted from this episode, just for y'all to like.
You wanted our trauma?
By the
No,
way,
it's
this
not-
was Frankie's topic. By the way, she let the everything. And
No,
she
it's not. It's not about me wanting to hear y'all trauma. I just feel like when it comes to men or just like black men in general, I have like a soft spot because I just feel like society's not easy on anyone because I don't want anybody to feel like, oh, I'm a pick me and I'm choosing like to defend
Nah, but you
men.
gotta choose black people over everybody else.
No, but not even black people, black men. Because of course women have their strife and everybody else have their strife, but I just feel like
Thank you for that.
That's
no,
real.
I just have a soft spot for men because I feel like when it comes to like your emotions and what matters, people make y'all feel like it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So like I just wanted y'all to have y'all, you know.
Thank you.
It was dope.
And on that note,
Now we
Appreciate
going
it.
back to it not matter.
Oh my god.
Now we going back
I
to
can't
listen.
stand this, yo.
Don't
Next-
matter no more.
Seriously, y'all,
Next
y'all are
episode,
very
back to that toxic
immature.
bullshit.
Like,
Back to the toxic.
Right?
Back to
I'm
that
done.
bullshit.
Okay.
It's over for that now.